This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Got the first down and more. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the just plowing ahead. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Terrapins just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll try the run. Finds a little space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Florida Gators offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The lone back's got it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Snagged in the middle. It's White.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. He just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
The Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll try the right side. And some room to work. Looking for more room. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They kick it away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's now second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The running back has it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
By the receiver. Tackle on the play.
The Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal.
And goal.
Jackson will throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 8.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now here, second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Working on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try to pop the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Moves away as he feels pressure. Kept it, and he's past the mark. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Man, I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fires to the right. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Gators want to move quickly. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. They'll immediately call timeout.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a
deep shot for the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He lofts one down the sideline. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for a crease. It's Rigby. Runs for the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. He'll pull it on the read. Makes one man miss. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, this zone read play is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators moving quickly to the line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've been running it, but now the pass. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give them the lead.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll move the tight end. They'll go right back to him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be...
And that's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Gators. The defense putting points on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
And the returner will be dragged down. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
To the ground. He's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle, and you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Pressure coming. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground with the counter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they edge closer and closer to pay dirt. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. With the catch, it's Jackson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Under fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late, didn't get the first.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Gators are flying down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense changing the play. Jackson will throw. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets into the 23. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
He's marked down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first point. There he goes. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Not sure what good can come out of passing here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Back to pass, it's Washington. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.